Hi everyone, this is John with Sir Winston Honeybees. Today is Sunday, March 6, 2022, and it is 69 degrees outside. And take a look, we have got bees just buzzing around. They are enjoying the warm weather. They're enjoying some nice air. And obviously, I was out here earlier, and you'll see some changes, as you can see. And we're going to talk about those in a second. But first of all, I do want to say that Sir Winston Honeybees are now brought to you in collaboration with Blue Sky Bee Supply in Ravenna, Ohio. And if you want to order from them, and their website and their phone number is right below. The other thing, and the thing is with them, they do have a store in Ravenna, but the best way to, if you're in the area, the best way to shop with them is just order online or give them a call, talk to Mel or whoever's there, give them a call, tell them what you want from their extensive catalog or their website, and then just go to the dock and pick it up. Nice and easy, and because the store is kind of small, and it's easier to just see everything they have from their website. But certainly you're welcome to go visit their store in North Freedom Street in Ravenna, Ohio. And again, that's Blue Sky Bee Supply in Ravenna. Also, I want to thank the great folks at the Tri-County Beekeepers Association, and they're out of Worcester, Ohio. Man, they put on the annual workshop yesterday in Worcester, and I had such a great time. I learned so much. It was such a great conference. Highly recommend, if you're in the Northeast Ohio area, to go to that conference. I met a lot of beekeepers. I met beekeeping suppliers, including, well, I had met her before. I knew her, Mel from Blue Sky Bee Supply, but they were Dayton, Maxent. A lot of people were there giving out free stuff, giving good advice, selling equipment. It was a fantastic, fantastic workshop. And so once again, thanks to them, and also learned a lot. They had some workshops that were just amazing. All right. So again, that was the Tri-County Beekeepers Association. That was their annual workshop yesterday in Worcester, Ohio. Like I said, today is March 5th or 6th, 2022. It is 69 degrees. It's a beautiful day. And so what I did was earlier, I came here, I took off the wraps and cleaned out the bottoms of the boards. And I just had a stick. I opened up the entrances, got a stick, scraped it out. This hive right here had a lot of stuff on it because this one we had some mice that had nested in here. They're not in here anymore because the weather's warmer. I'm sure they're taking off and doing whatever. And this hive was nice and clean. Also checked out inside the frames, and I saw there's still honey in the frames. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take off the candy boards. I'm going to take off the candy boards, and I'm just going to go ahead and start using them for syrup. I'm going to make some 1-to-1 syrup for today, and I'm going to put it on the hives. We expect some above freezing temperatures in the 50s for the next 24 hours. So I'm going to feed the bees with syrup, 1-to-1 syrup, and then tomorrow afternoon I'm going to come back, and it's supposed to get back into the 40s and the 30s. So I'm going to put the wraps back on, and I'm just going to use whatever sugar I have in the candy boards. Just break it up, put it on the candy boards for them to use just like they have. But things are starting to move around over here. We're starting to get into some warm weather slowly. We're still not out of the woods, so we still got to feed these bees and make sure they're okay. But look, I mean, they're out buzzing around. They're taking orientation flights. They're pooping, and I'm sure, and I haven't gone into the frames yet, so I'm not going to go in there yet. I'm sure the queen is starting to lay. We're going to be seeing some brood pretty soon. So before things get too active with them, I'm going to have to do some sublimation. Okay, so oxalic acid sublimation treatments in both the hives before the queen starts laying hardcore, just to treat the mites. Because you want to treat with oxalic acid when the frames are still open. So that's the agenda for today. We're going to get inside, take out the candy boards, and just go ahead and clean things up a little bit and give these girls some air and some sunshine for the next 24 hours. So look at this. Look at this candy board. These bees are all over this candy. They're obviously loving it. And so, I'm kind of hesitant to take it out, but it's time for some syrup, I think. And the weather's nice, so we're going to use syrup instead of candy. I'm going to go ahead and take this candy board off and have you take a look at the cluster. Obviously, you don't really need to. As you can see, we got a lot of bees in here. But it's time to clean this up. It's kind of messy. There's a lot of mouse poop on it because This is where the mice were living. As you can see, we had some nesting over here, but the bees are cleaning it out pretty good. There was a pollen patty in here, but the pollen patty is gone. So they must have thought they needed the pollen. But however, I will tell you, if you look closely, you're going to see a lot of bees are coming in right now with pollen on their legs. So they are foraging and they are collecting pollen right now. So let's go ahead and take this one off. Just take a look in here. I mean, look, we've got bees, and as you can see, I'm going to show you a frame, and I mean, I can look inside and I'm seeing frames. The cluster's all right here, and it's a lot of bees. We have a very good cluster of bees in this hive. This is hive number 2, obviously, so looking good. See if I can pop off a frame without offending anybody. I don't want to break them off. Let's take a quick look. It is very windy today, so it's going to take a peek and just pop it back in. Really, we're just checking for weight. If it's heavy, we're in good shape. This one's pretty light, but I can still see honey back here. So there's still honey. All right, man, I am surrounded by bees. Look at that. I don't want to get robbed out, so we're going to go ahead and close up and make sure everything's good here. Because robbing might also be happening right now, so that's something we don't want. All right, we're moving into hive number 1. Like I said, I was here earlier, so I just stuck this inner cover, but kind of the same situation, right? You're seeing a healthy hive. And so this morning we had the wraps on here, and we didn't have the inner cover. This one did not have mice, so this sugar is still good. I'm going to use this sugar, break it down, and I'm going to just go ahead and use this sugar for syrup. And I'm going to do that today. I mean, I'm looking in here, and I'm still seeing honey in these frames. Let me just check one real quick. Yeah, there's no honey on this one, but we're going to feed them, so we're going to be okay. So this hive still needs some, definitely needs some feeding, and we're going to put some fondant in there once the weather gets cold again, and we can't use syrup. So we're going to kind of mix things up a little bit. All right, well, as you can see, we got a lot of bees flying around. I may have created a robbing situation in this hive, so as you can see, I closed the entrance down a little bit, make it a little bit tighter for bees to get in and for the bees in here to defend their hive. Like I said, it's supposed to be getting windy today, but I don't see the wind right now, so all I see is sunshine and good times. So, like I said, we are going to be, you know, slowly getting into spring. Going to make some syrup today, put that in here, feed that for the next 24 hours, and then just kind of wrap it up once again and get it ready for cold weather. Be replacing the sugar. You know, I'll be using sugar still, but I might get some fondant or some kind of sugar, and go ahead and use that instead. So until then, thanks a lot for tuning in. This is John, and again, remember to do your shopping at Blue Sky Bee Supply in Ravenna. And this is John with Sir Winston Honeybees, and happy bees, everybody.